You are listening to The Affairs of a Neurodivergent Black Valley Girl by Billy Serafina. Not daddy issues. Issues with my dad.
I remember at the beginning of my life, I was the apple of my dad's eye. He told me stories that some of his baby mamas saw him with me, and that's why they wanted a baby. Bitch, please. Now that I play this stuff over and over in my head, I realize how crazy this man truly is. I felt genuine love from him until I was about 9. I guess that's when I started to change. I remember when I was a young adult, he found out I had been violated by a family member on my mom's side. His response was, 2 things. Why didn't you tell me? And I never thought anything like that happened to you because you weren't a teen mom. I honestly had no idea the 2 were related. In my eyes, the signs were there, and if my parents weren't so involved with replacing each other, they would have noticed that their little girl had been violated. The weight gain, the not wanting to shower. I also had a hard time focusing in school. Let my mom tell it. I just wanted attention. Maybe I did. My question is, why wasn't I getting it? But looking back at it, it was clear I learned differently. I didn't receive an IEP for nothing. I didn't get that though until high school. Definitely should have had one when I was at least 9. I was also trying to protect my dad as a kid. I knew how he would get when he would get angry, and I didn't want him to go to jail. Andre Harris, aka Hakeem Tunde. He joined the nation of black men creating broken homes and rejecting the name the man gave them before I was born. To the late person, look up 5%ers or Nation of Islam, I don't know. He's definitely got a God complex. Why couldn't he just be simple and be a black radical? Was it really God who said be fruitful and multiply? Whatever it is, I think it's stupid, and they should be labeled a terrorist group. The way they create all these broken homes and break these women and have children out here looking fatherless and tired, it's given weird cult. Rooted in misogyny, they protect their own. I've had friends be abused by the men of this religion. Is that what it is? I don't know. Like I said, cult. I'm sure there's some decent brothers in the cult, but how decent are you if you sit back and allow your brother to be a deadbeat dad or abuse women? It's given guilty by association. I'm their worst nightmare, a woman with a voice and a choice. Asalama, shut that ass up. What I've learned over the years is that these type of people are full of it. They pretend to be holier than thou, but they're just reformed hood niggas or spineless insecure women. They don't eat pork and they pretend they know something. What they seem to forget is that the children they have grow up. If you were able to break away, more power to you. At this point, they are hand in hand with Scientologists. I know I'm a girl's girl and all, but it is kind of hard for me to feel bad when people make certain choices, especially when the red flags are flagging. Now that I think about it, do y'all ever really be in love? Or do you guys have some weird deal with Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali that you'll just procreate? It's like, ladies, why are you having babies with a man who already has children he doesn't take care of? I'm assuming these men sell you dreams, but sis, actions speak louder than words. My mom almost joined 30-something years ago, but she found some sense and self-worth and fled. I'm so proud of her, 'cause hell to the no. I have my issues with my mom, but I'm gonna give her props, because many women don't make it out of these abusive relationships alive. My dad never killed anyone to my knowledge, but I can't put it past him. I feel like he did try to kill me once when I was 12. Let him tell it. If he wanted to kill me, I'd be dead. Yeah, he says things like this. But choking a 12-year-old in the backseat of a car is giving attempted murder. I'm getting mad just thinking about it, because what the like, bro, no. Rasta Muslim head ass nigga. The other day, my cousin Keisha sent me my dad's Facebook profile picture. It was of Breonna Taylor. May she rest in peace. That's noble of him, right? Brutally murdered in her house at the hands of the police, those who are supposed to protect and serve. I wanted to think he was being an upstanding citizen. So, like, you can be an upstanding citizen, but you can't be an upstanding father? Like, sir, you have several black daughters. What about us? That's what he does. Pretends to be a good person, but is far from it. Narcissism at its finest. He has to put in this act so people don't know the truth. My father is a narcissistic, misogynistic womanizer. I need to add liar. Nobody lies better than him. A narcissist who's a teacher. What a surprise, right? They got a safe face somehow. Pretend to be the hero. I wish Mr. Tunde was my dad. Bitch, no you don't. Sadly, it took me over 3 decades to accept this. The little girl in me was hoping he would get it together, but I had to let go of the delusion. I've gone no contact before, but I wasn't a parent then. Being a mother changes everything. Unlike my parents, I am not letting anyone come in and out of my children's lives. I'm so happy you didn't marry a man like me. These are the words spoken by my father. He is such a fan of my husband Malcolm. I would like to think he likes him because he takes care of me, but that would mean my dad cares. He has 5 daughters, including me. Brianna, Amber, Savannah, and Naomi. I have yet to meet Savannah and Naomi. The story about Savannah is that I didn't even know she existed until about 3 years ago. I know people think there's a difference if you share the same mother and not the same father, but these are all I know, is siblings that have the same father as me, whether they know him or not. We share the same DNA. Her older sister from her mom and Brianna just happened to be dancing together at a dance studio. My sister Brianna mentioned our father and Savannah's sister. She remembered her mom dating him and said that her little sister Savannah is his daughter. She sent me a picture and all I could do was drop my jaw because she looks just like our father. It's actually crazy. That's why I mentioned last time, it's getting weird, reuniting with siblings who have the same father as you that you never knew. And then, what if they date? Like, I have brothers. It's just too much. Anyway, I haven't even got to the point of how I reunited with my sister, who I hadn't seen since I was 3 years old. Like, bro, this is just so messy and ghetto. Oh, God. My sister, how much I love her is beyond words. And I feel guilty right now that I'm not helping her get her. Some people are really dealt a bad deck of cards at birth, and some people have the power to rearrange that deck and put it in the order they want. I don't know if my sister got to do that all the way, because somehow along the way she started to lose her cards. I can just easily be angry and say my dad's a misogynist because I'm mad, but he's really a misogynist. I remember I called him a misogynist and he got very angry and said, don't do that. Don't call me that. I'm a womanizer, if anything. Sir, you're crazy is what you are. But it was per our last conversation. I was set in stone that he is a misogynist. I hadn't spoken to him in almost a year, but I got some horrible news about my sister Brianna. I called him and asked him if he can help her, and he said he would only talk to Malcolm. Jigga, what? Malcolm has nothing to do with this. This is your daughter I'm talking about. I should have known he wasn't going to be any help. My sister is struggling with mental health and addiction issues right now. And out of pure stupidity, I was hoping that our dad would try to go see her and get her into a treatment center or something. He told me she's grown and making her own decisions. Maybe he's right, but he could have still helped his daughter. Just to clarify, I'm not in the same state as them. I truly believe one of the main reasons she is so male-centered is because he wasn't a part of her life. Imagine your dad living right down the street but never having a relationship with you. Even worse, denying that you are his child, even though you look like him in female form. I believe this and more has contributed to her downfall. Hashtag daddy issues. I remember about 12 years ago, she disappeared for about 2 years. And when she finally came back, she told me she was in an abusive relationship. I got very angry. Why didn't you tell me? What? Who is he? Where? What? She let me know that he was currently in jail for what he had done to her, but she said she didn't tell me because I would have tried to protect her and he probably would have killed both of us. She's right. I love my sister. It's so hard for me not to be able to protect her right now. Somebody has to. Our father never did it. Situations like this are one of the main reasons I say I have issues with my dad and not daddy issues, because I've never been in an abusive relationship. I mean, I was being abused by my dads, physically, emotionally, mentally. That's why I'm here now, to tell my story and to speak up for the voiceless sons and daughters out there. Some choose to be compliant and voiceless. Some lost their voice. Some are too scared. Some just don't give a damn. But me, I'm done letting people treat me like shit and get away with it. Listen, if you know a deadbeat parent, call them out. Stop letting them live happily when they have destroyed people around them. Between them, the black people looking for white acceptance, the chicks that keep getting pregnant by dudes with track phones, the rappers rapping about pussy and pill popping and popping niggas, the R. Kellys, the gatekeepers, the Dr. Umars, the coonery and buffoonery baddies, the silence, the violence, the compliance. I'm worried about black liberation as a whole. Save us, Malcolm Jamal Warner!